The silverware was bought for the 3rd Baron Highcliffe, but it was not in 1789. It was 1798, and it wasn't for his daughter, it was for his mistress. He didn't have a daughter. Well, not a legitimate one anyway. Hic terribilis. I don't use Wikipedia as a rule. Its shocking disregard for accuracy should be a criminal offence in my view. I wrote to the government about it. They kindly ignored me. You can't trust the internet in the same way you can't trust statistics, bus timetables and Sainsbury's Scotch eggs. It's not my job to be fact-checking in my own time, but the managers won't. And I can't let erroneous detail like that go unchallenged. 1789, 1798. People think it doesn't matter. What difference does 11 years make? Quite a lot, actually. In 1789, they were storming the Bastille. In 1798, they weren't. Visitors assume, just because I volunteer, I don't know my onions. They think I sit in the corner by the fire exit like some glorified steward. But should anyone bother to ask me about the neoclassical alterations or the fine wood carvings in the long gallery, I could keep them there for hours. Call me a traditionalist, but if you visit a stately home, you want the facts. The 3 Ds, as I like to call them. The dimensions, the detail, the dates. Historically accurate, I might add. Don't muck about with history and stop dressing it up with salacious tidbits. No, thank you, we're not Channel 5. Let fact be your king is my motto. Facta est rex. We had some actors here last bank holiday, jazzing things up in costume, pretending to be the servants, giving their view of the 4th Baron. Ridiculous. We need an interesting angle. Of course we do, but you know, they did songs. I mean, I like a joke, but really? There's talk of opening the house up again in December. I said, what are we, Chatsworth? We're an Easter October venue, thank you very much. Stick with what you know. I shan't thank you for keeping me sat in the mid-afternoon dusk, wrapped in my thermals, lecturing to one old dear who only came here because the mining museum was shut. They're planning a Christmas craft market in the courtyard, saints' preservers, charity stalls, kiddies singing carols in aid of the hospice. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Gets my goat, it really does. Percy Punter doesn't appreciate the glory of the Georgian canvases or the eccentric hallway fresco, but don't worry, folks, we'll send him away with a scented candle and a German sausage, and it's Merry Christmas one and all. Oh, Umpar Band by the gift shop too. Did I mention that? I won't be sucked in. I won't be party to the theme parkification of our aristocracy. We've all seen the havoc Downton Abbey has caused. And the public, they think they're at one with the gentry just because they've sniffed out a bit of hanky-panky between his lordship and the new scullery maid of a Sunday evening. Period dramas have a lot to answer for. Poldark put me on beta blockers. You see, history isn't for touching. We're not the Science Museum. You can't just tap things with your feet and watch them light up. And history must be studied properly. Buying a tote bag and a tin of shortbread with our logo on does not an expert make. The management taken their eye off the ball, in my opinion. I said to them, why, when the stained glass window needs renovating and there are typos in the guidebook, are you getting swept away with costumed characters and 2-for-1 offers on festive Wiener Schnitzel? We need to get back to our purpose. No frills. I popped that in an email to the management, and wonders will never cease. They called me into the office. We appreciate your comments, Alan, they said. And we thought you'd like to know that we have a film crew coming here next week recording a programme in the Great Hall. We know you're a fountain of knowledge on this place, so we wondered if you'd like to be interviewed. Well, naturally, I said yes. I bought a new shirt and tie, M&S, ordered a new steward's badge with my full name on it. I mean, I know the telly people normally put your name on a caption when you're interviewed, but belts and braces and all that. A television interview. Me on television. This was my moment. I didn't want to show off, but I emailed everyone in my inbox just to keep them abreast. Was it BBC4 sending Lucy Wolseley? Sky Arts sending Simon Sharma? Ipso excitanto. Very exciting. Dickinson's real deal. It was Dickinson's real deal. Lando, gosh, and have we no integrity. I mean, Antiques Roadshow I could just about stomach, but Dickinson's real deal. The beauty of Israel is slain upon thy high places. How are the mighty fallen? I had a speech, all prepared, and an abridged history of Hornby Hall. The barons, the gardens, facts galore. The only info they wanted from me was whether I thought this old fella with an Edwardian pocket watch should take the money or go to auction. That was it. £15 on a new tie for that. Livid is not the word. Well, I took it up with the management. I said, I feel violated. My knowledge of this place is simply not appreciated. Well, they mumbled something about me trying to be more of a team player, not sounding so disloyal. I said, I have over 1,000 points on my nectar card. Don't quiz me about loyalty. Well, I stormed off. Well, I had to go from there to my last guided tour of the day, which understandably was not me at my best. I had a couple on that tour, kissing and canoodling on the stairwell. They looked very much in love, so I don't think they were married. He wasn't even English. Latin-looking, swarthy. I had a bit of a go at them. He said, well, I was so riled from the telly thing. I said, do you mind? Public displays of affection are not appropriate in front of a Thomas Gainsborough. And I chivied them along. They said something derogatory about me being rude. I said, if you've got a complaint, please inform the management. I knew I'd be safe with that one. You see, the management won't do anything. They never do. And besides, I'm part of the furniture now, and they'll take my side. Go on, I said. Tell them what you really think. And you can criticise my new tie while you're about it, if you like. And so they did. Oh, we're closed now for the winter. Except we're not, because the Christmas market debacle got the green light, so we're open again in December. Well, I emailed the management with my concerns. They said it wouldn't affect me in any way. I wouldn't be needed. Well, I said you need someone to do the house tour, give them the 3Ds. And I'm like, mastermind on drugs when it comes to the history of this place. It's okay, they said. We've got someone else. Who? I asked. We're using actors. I see. Well, that's that then. Omni qui perunt. I am no longer needed. I am closed for the winter. It seems my historical knowledge is just a thing of the past.